This video is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, and a lot of people might not even agree with my assessment of this video. But I really don't give a shit. Certain things need to be said in this weird environment that we live in. We're looking at how Donald Trump's being railroaded, and a lot of people that are celebrating are not politically literate people to begin with. But me being a so-called black man, I'm going to admit something right now. And it's blatantly obvious. All you got to do is read the tea leaves. You can look and see what's really going on. Black people have become, and it's mostly black folk. It's mostly good. Let's face it. Mostly black people. Census, looking up America. Black people have become the most racist people on the planet. And that's a fact. It's like they want to take the place of how white people used to be. Whether it's during slavery time, the Jim Crow time, it's like they want to take the place of what white people, have separate drinking fountains, separate bathrooms, certain restaurants you can't go in. There's a front and back side of like a lounge. You can go to the same lounge, but your portion where the coloreds hang out at, you guys got to go in through the back door. Then you got to walk down the stairs to the basement. That's where the coloreds party and drink and do whatever. You can't come upstairs. That's for white folk. And a lot of black people want to reverse that, switch that. And it's crazy because it's like nobody's using a logical common sense. Not realizing the Jim Crow era and certain aspects of the slavery era. Could it be that was karma for what the Moors was doing to quote unquote white people, Europeans, Irish, etc.? Because the Moors were brutal on what you would call European white folk. They were brutal. They enslaved them too. So if you use logical common sense, the slave trade that black people was involved in, Jim Crow that black people went through, you can surmise that maybe that was karma for what the Moors did. I know a lot of people want to say, oh, black people are not Moors and this and that. And no such thing as a black Moor. And there's still spots in Europe that have figurines that are clearly black people and they're referred to as black Moors. So, however you want to slice it and label it, you can say that Jim Crow and all that stuff we went through was karma, if you want to use common sense. But the problem is a lot of people in the black community, especially the P-Dub, don't have that. Especially the Simps that sniff up behind the P-Dub don't have that. You don't see that as being karma. So basically, you want to start over another cycle of karma. You want to be the new oppressors. So okay, we become the new oppressors. That ain't gonna be enough for black folk. A lot of black folk be on some greedy shit anyway, some selfish shit anyway. So what happens then? That's not enough. So now, well, let's start a new separation. Let's start a civil war within the black community. Let's ostracize the light-skinned black folk. So if you don't have the same skin complexion as the literal color black, we're gonna treat y'all like white folk. We're gonna treat y'all like Europeans. So now there's a splinter within the community again. When does it stop? It's already going on. What revealed it? The Drake and Kendrick beef. There's a lot of people want to call out half of Drake's family and the way that Drake looks and stuff like that. So basically, you want to be the one holding the whip. It's very interesting. But when does it stop? Because all that's going to do is create another cycle. Then once that is over with, and another culture or race of people rise up, now all of a sudden so-called black people have to go through the whole Jim Crow thing again. The get back is not always the answer. You can't even view that as self-defense. Are there racist white people out there? Yeah, of course. It's common sense. There's a whole lot of you racist ass, fake ass black supremacists out there too. And you guys are equally the problem. So, you can say, I'm putting all y'all in the same boat because I don't care what side it's coming from. I don't agree with it either way. I don't approve of it either way. Both sides are pieces of shit for conducting themselves like that and embracing that dumbass ideology in the first place. And it just amazes me that a lot of y'all don't have basic common sense to know. A lot of you will speak on karma when it's convenient. When it's convenient for the subject that you are currently talking about or engaged in. You'll speak about karma then because it's convenient for your argument. But you do realize karma is universal. It doesn't stop in regards to your particular argument, your particular debate. It doesn't stop there. No. Not at all. It will also follow you in this instance. Where y'all will literally turn it into the very things that you claim you hate. But really you don't hate it. You just want to be in a position to distribute it instead of receive it. So a lot of black people, you really don't have a problem with racism. You just want to be the ones in power dishing it out. So the saying that, you're gonna get what's coming to you or you reap what you sow, you only embrace that when you're on the bottom half of the equation. But if you're the one in power, all of a sudden that doesn't exist. I don't have to worry about karma coming back at me because I'm the one in power. That's what it sounds like a lot of y'all are striving for, which is just as stupid as when white people was doing it. So basically your goal is to be just as stupid, dysfunctional, and screwed up as the racist Jim Crow crazy white people that was around during the civil rights era. You want to be like them. And that's going to be the destruction of this country because while y'all trying to be the new person holding the whip and distributing the punishment, there's a lot of other things going on that y'all either not paying attention to at all or you're swimming so far in a river of emotions that you don't even have basic common sense to even vote in your own interests. It's like y'all go out of y'all way to vote against y'all own interests. That's why I look at a lot of the comments online between niggas and shit celebrating Donald Trump being indicted on those 34 counts without even looking into it at all. The first thing come out of y'all mouth, like the bunch of idiots a lot of y'all are, oh, now he can't be president. Just shows how stupid y'all are. It shows that y'all don't have the basic literacy to even have the opportunity to vote. A lot of y'all shouldn't be voting at all, especially the ones that openly say stuff like that. There's only 3 qualifications to be president of the United States according to the Constitution. You gotta be at least 35 years old, live in the United States for at least 14 years, be a natural born American citizen. Those are the only 3 qualifications needed to be the president of the United States. But a lot of y'all want to use this as the harbinger of racist rhetoric that you want to usher in because you are so desperate to be the new oppressor. Now who's leading charge? The cane toad, aka the Strag, the German Shepherd, the Muppet maggots, the attention mosquitoes, the B-dub, whatever you want to call it. She is the leader, and the single mother raised overly emotional ass looking for the Scooby Snacky Snacks simp is her guard dog. And there lies the problem. And this is why I say black people, a lot of black people have become the most racist people in America. And the Democratic Party is the one feeding you that energy. And y'all are just running with it. Everything is race with you. Because everything is race with the Democratic Party. They can't talk about anything without mentioning race. Race this, race that, race this, race that. That's their whole talking point. Any debates that they have, any discussions they have that they want to talk about, it centers around race. Why something hasn't been done the way they want it to be done? Oh, it must be racism. It must be racism. Everything must be racism. If you listen to the Democrats, the Democrats, the Biscuitcrats, the Bullshitcrats. Yeah, I have millions of names for them. But yo, I just want to get on here right quick, bust out these thoughts for you. Drop this on y'all head. You got a little something to think about. Just take a look around. Don't take my word for it. Look at the comment sections online. Anytime anything happens, it's always somebody black in the comment section. First one throwing out race. Race this, race that. What are you racing to? Oh, I get it. You in a race to be the new oppressor. So your first victims, because it'd be a lot of you dark-skinned cats. Your first victims would be what? The light-skinned people? Light-skinned people, oh, y'all not really black. We're going to oppress y'all. We're going to practice on y'all. Then we're going to get to the white man. Or maybe we'll do y'all together, put y'all both in the same category. You can tell. If Drake and Kendrick didn't show you anything, it definitely showed you that. And the stupidity of black people as a monolith, as a whole, celebrating that Trump was indicted, found guilty on all 34 counts, without even not only seeing the whole picture, but even trying to do just the slightest bit of research. Because I be hearing a lot of y'all say, oh, well, great, now he can't be president. Like, some of y'all not even worth talking to and debating with. And that's for real. That's my opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share this video, because it needs to get out there. There's a lot of y'all ain't got no goddamn sense.